There's a moment in tech that doesn't feel loud at first, but once it settles in, you realize everything just changed, and that's exactly what's happening right now with this latest Linux update that people have been quietly waiting for. Not just enthusiasts or developers, but everyday users who may not even realize yet that the experience they've been asking for is finally here. And it's not about one flashy feature or a single distribution suddenly becoming popular. It's something deeper, something that touches performance, usability, compatibility, and the overall direction of desktop computing in a way that feels complete for the first time in a very long time, because for years Linux has been powerful but fragmented, fast but sometimes inconvenient, flexible but occasionally intimidating, and now all of those trade-offs are starting to fade away in a way that feels almost unreal when you actually sit down and use it. What makes this update so important is that it doesn't just improve Linux for existing users. It removes the reasons people avoided Linux in the first place. And that's a much bigger deal than any benchmark or visual redesign could ever be. Because the biggest barrier wasn't performance or security. Linux has always excelled in those areas. It was friction, the small annoyances, the compatibility issues, the moments where something just didn't work the way people expected, especially for users coming from Windows or macOS. And now those rough edges are being smoothed out at a level that feels intentional rather than experimental, like the ecosystem finally aligned on what matters most. One of the most noticeable changes comes from how the system handles hardware, because for a long time hardware support was one of Linux's biggest weaknesses in the eyes of mainstream users. Even though it had improved massively over the years, there was always that uncertainty. Will my Wi-Fi work? Will my GPU drivers behave? Will my peripherals connect without manual setup? And this update tackles that directly with a much more unified and reliable hardware compatibility layer that feels closer than ever to plug and play. Especially with the latest kernel improvements that expand driver support and optimize how devices communicate with the system, making everything from laptops to high-end desktops feel more consistent and predictable. And speaking of the kernel, this is where a lot of the magic is happening behind the scenes, because while it's easy to focus on visuals or apps, the kernel is what defines how the system actually behaves, and the latest improvements bring better scheduling, smarter power management, and more efficient resource handling that you can feel immediately even if you don't understand the technical details. Apps launch faster, multitasking feels smoother, and the system remains responsive even under heavy load, which is something that used to require careful tweaking or specific distributions, but now it's becoming the default experience across the board. Gaming is another area where this update feels like a turning point rather than just another step forward, because the combination of Proton improvements, better GPU driver integration, and enhanced compatibility layers is pushing Linux into a space where it's no longer just good enough for gaming. It's genuinely competitive, and in some cases even better, especially when you consider how efficiently Linux can use system resources. And this isn't just about running games, it's about running them smoothly, consistently, and without the constant need for workarounds, which has always been the biggest complaint from gamers considering the switch. Then there's the desktop experience itself, which has evolved into something that feels both modern and intuitive without losing the flexibility that makes Linux unique. And this update brings a level of polish that used to be exclusive to commercial operating systems. Animations are smoother, interfaces are cleaner, and everything feels more cohesive. Whether you're using GNOME, KDE, or any of the other major environments, and what's interesting is that this polish doesn't come at the cost of customization. You still have the freedom to shape your system exactly how you want, but now the default experience is good enough that many users won't feel the need to change anything at all. Software availability has also reached a point where it's no longer a concern for most users, thanks to the continued growth of universal package formats like Flatpak and Snap, combined with better integration into software centers that make installing and updating applications as simple as it is on any other platform. And this update refines that experience even further by improving performance, reducing startup times for sandboxed apps, and making the entire process feel seamless rather than layered, which is crucial for users who just want things to work without thinking about how they're packaged or distributed. Another major shift comes from how Linux handles updates themselves, because traditionally updates could feel either too frequent and unpredictable or too slow and fragmented depending on the distribution. But this update introduces a more balanced approach that combines stability with timely improvements, often through technologies like atomic updates or improved package management systems that reduce the risk of breaking the system while still delivering the latest features. and that's something that brings Linux closer to the reliability people expect from mainstream operating systems without sacrificing its open and flexible nature. Security has always been one of Linux's strongest points, but this update takes it even further by making advanced security features more accessible and less intrusive. Things like sandboxing, permission controls, and system integrity checks are now integrated in a way that doesn't require deep technical knowledge to benefit from. And that's important because security shouldn't feel like something only experts can manage. It should be part of the everyday experience, quietly protecting the system without getting in the way. What really stands out, though, is how all of these improvements come together to create a sense of cohesion that Linux has historically struggled with. Because it's not just about having powerful components, it's about how well they work together. And this update feels like a coordinated effort across the entire ecosystem. From kernel developers to desktop environment teams to application maintainers, all moving in a direction that prioritizes usability without compromising the principles that make Linux what it is. For content creators, this update is especially significant because it addresses many of the limitations that made Linux a secondary option in creative workflows. With better support for professional software, improved color management, and enhanced performance for tasks like video editing and 3D rendering, the gap between Linux and other platforms is shrinking rapidly. And while there are still some areas where proprietary tools dominate, the overall experience is becoming more viable and appealing than ever before. Developers, on the other hand, are getting an environment that feels even more powerful and streamlined, with better container support, improved virtualization, and enhanced tooling that makes it easier to build, test, and deploy applications across different platforms. And this is where Linux continues to lead, not just as an operating system, but as a foundation for modern computing, especially in areas like cloud infrastructure, AI development, and edge computing. One of the most underrated aspects of this update is how it improves the onboarding experience for new users. Because first impressions matter, and for a long time Linux could feel overwhelming at the beginning, even if it became comfortable over time. But now the installation process is smoother. The default settings are more sensible, and the overall experience feels welcoming rather than challenging, which is crucial for attracting a wider audience and breaking the perception that Linux is only for tech-savvy users. And yet, despite all these changes, Linux hasn't lost its identity. It's still open source, still community-driven, and still incredibly flexible, which means users who want to go deeper can still do so, customizing every aspect of their system, exploring different distributions, and experimenting with new tools. But now that level of control is a choice rather than a requirement, and that's a subtle but important shift that makes Linux more accessible without diluting what makes it special. Performance is another area where this update quietly excels, because instead of chasing flashy benchmarks, it focuses on real-world responsiveness, reducing latency, improving memory management, and optimizing how applications interact with the system. And the result is a desktop that feels fast in a way that's hard to quantify but easy to notice. Whether you're opening apps, switching between tasks, or just navigating the interface. Even battery life on laptops has seen noticeable improvements, thanks to better power management and more efficient hardware utilization, which is something that used to be a weak point for Linux compared to other operating systems, but is now becoming one of its strengths, especially for users who value performance without sacrificing portability. Another interesting development is how this update strengthens Linux's position in a world that's increasingly focused on privacy and control, because as more users become aware of how their data is used and shared, the appeal of an open and transparent operating system becomes much stronger. And this update reinforces that by making privacy features more visible and easier to manage, without requiring users to dig through complex settings or rely on third-party tools. At the same time, enterprise adoption continues to grow, with businesses recognizing the benefits of a stable, secure, and customizable platform. And this update makes Linux even more attractive in that context, by improving manageability, compatibility, and support for enterprise-grade applications, which in turn feeds back into the ecosystem, driving further development and innovation. What's fascinating is how this update doesn't rely on a single breakthrough feature to stand out. Instead, it's the accumulation of improvements across every layer of the system that makes it feel significant, like a puzzle where all the pieces finally fit together, and that's why it resonates with so many people, because it addresses long-standing issues while enhancing the strengths that have always made Linux compelling. For users who have been watching from the sidelines, waiting for the right moment to switch, this might be it. Not because Linux suddenly became something completely different, but because it became more complete, more refined, and more aligned with what people actually need from a modern operating system. And that's a much more meaningful kind of progress than any single feature announcement. Even the community around Linux feels more unified and focused, with developers and users alike recognizing the importance of usability and accessibility, which is leading to better documentation, more helpful support, and a stronger sense of direction overall. And that's something that can't be measured in code or features, but plays a huge role in how people experience the platform. Looking ahead, it's clear that this update is not the end of the journey but a foundation for what comes next. Because once these core issues are addressed, it opens the door for even more innovation. Whether it's in areas like AI integration, advanced user interfaces, or new ways of interacting with technology, and Linux is now in a position where it can lead those changes rather than just adapt to them. And that's really what makes this update feel like something everyone was waiting for, even if they didn't realize it at the time. It's the moment where Linux stops feeling like an alternative and starts feeling like a first choice. Not just for specific use cases or niche audiences, but for anyone who wants a fast, secure, and flexible computing experience without unnecessary limitations. So when people say this is the update that changes everything, it's not hype in the usual sense. It's recognition of a shift that's been building for years and is now finally visible in a way that's hard to ignore. Because once you experience it, once you see how everything comes together, it becomes clear that this isn't just another iteration, it's a turning point. And whether you're a longtime Linux user or someone who's never tried it before, it's worth paying attention to because this is what progress actually looks like when it's done right, not loud or flashy, but meaningful, practical, and impossible to overlook once you see it in action.